This is Jonesy from Jonesy TV coming at your review for season 4, um, episode 3 of Arrow, season 4. And this episode was really good. It's entitled Resurrection. And basically, Thea and Laurel go to Nandar Parbat to try to see if they can restore Sarah. Oliver and Diggle are trying to stop an enemy who's hired by Damien Dark called Double Down. He's basically a metahuman who can use cards to fight them, and uh, and base in the flashbacks we learn how Oliver has to deal with Ritter or Ryder should he kill. Or, I mean, should how should he? He had to maintain his humanity while still maintaining his cover, and uh, Merlin was great in this episode. Neil McDonald's Damien Dark was fantastic. Double Down was a pretty cool villain. I actually really liked him, even though he's pretty, he seemed very cookie cutter, but at the same time, he was really cool. His ability to send cards out of his skins made some cool fight scenes. Uh, Curtis again was great as always. Curtis and Felicity's storyline was pretty great. And at the end of this episode, we see that Felicity has, Ray is trapped in a prison. He's trying to send her a message. Uh, and so that's pretty sweet. Of course, it's not quite revealed that is the case, but you can assume, considering that this show builds up to Legends of Tomorrow. It's a really fantastic episode. I really like it. Uh, like I said, the Double Down fight were sweet, and Diggle and Oliver's restoring their bond as Oliver basically took a metahuman card for Diggle. Not an actual bullet, but they learn to trust each other again, and it's cool seeing that dynamic come back. I think they could have stretched out a little bit longer, made them be at odds a couple more episodes, but in a way I'm glad they didn't, because Arrow tends to spend too much time on the drama and too little time on the action. So if they're gonna if they're gonna do uh, something like that, I'm fine with it perfectly, because this show really that's this show's fault. Sometimes it seems like it's a soap opera instead of a superhero TV show. So it was still a fantastic episode. Like, this episode is great. Uh, Harkens back to memory of season 2 while still maintaining some of the uh, more overarching themes of season 3. Even though I didn't like season 3, it was cool how it was on a bigger scale, and I think this season 4 episode really holds on to that while still keeping the episode founded in Star City. And so I really did enjoy this episode a lot. I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. That's going to be my score. Uh, Double Down was a fun villain of the week. They sort of stopped that in season 1 and 2. They had a lot of villain of the week, and I thought that was pretty cool instead of just having an overarching plot. And of course, with last week with Anarchy in the previous episode, I think it's pretty sweet what they did. So I think this was a really, really good episode of Arrow, really solid episode of Arrow, an 8.5. It's not perfect, it's not a 9. There's still cringe moments with Laurel. They're sort of trying to shoehorn in her. The writing for Laurel was pretty bad at the beginning of the season, because they were trying to get, the only way that Sarah Lance was going to get back is if Laurel was selfish and resurrected her, even though there's repercussions. But that allows Constantine to come in the next episode, so I'm perfectly fine with that, because John Constantine is awesome, and that should have been canceled. So I'd give Resurrection, Arrow season 4 episode 3, a 8.5 out of 10. It's a great episode. Uh, Check it out. Check out more reviews. Subscribe to my channel for more reviews and more gaming videos. I upload every weekday.